Hey and welcome to this video. Today is the last episode of the spawn on kill system in Eluna. So today we will just be doing like some cleanup and stuff and moving some extra things into the config file. And we'll just do two more things, which is making sure the creature faces the player when it spawns, and then we will add so it has a buff. So we will specifically be using the Blessing of Might rank run buff on it. So let's just get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is open up your script, the my spawn on kill script. You might have changed the name or even given it another name, so just open it up, the file you have all your code in. And now let's first start with the cleanup. So we will create, just to clean this up, we will want to create a new function, and this one we call spawn creature, and then we do an int to close it off. Now what you want to do is in the arguments of it, you want to write killer. So killer is the player and killed is the monster that died for this to run. Now what we want to do is basically just take all of this code, creature code, and cut it up here. So you go select everything, click Control X, and go down here, and you paste it with Control V. So we basically just move all of the code for creating the creature down here, and the reason we need the killer and killed arguments from the on-player killed creature is because we need to use those for spawning the creature and for getting the position. So that's everything for cleaning it up now. So now what we can do instead, so instead of always doing this, what we are just gonna do now is we are gonna call the function, so spawn creature, and we want to send the player with it, so it's killer, and the kill, so the monster that got killed. And you can just select it, click Control C, go up here, and Control V. So now it will spawn and do the same even when the always true to spawn is on. This is always a good thing to do in programming. Try to split up all your functions and functionality and logic into smaller functions so it can reuse the code. This may seem like an overkill thing to do just for a small script like this, but if you look at other files, or if you even take a look on my YouTube channel, I have the progression module. That script I think is about 500 lines. Under stuff like that, it's great to split everything up into smaller functions so you can reuse it later. Let's add the new thing I talked about. Let's first go into the config. We are gonna write local, and we want to add that new buff. So let's just call this buff equals, and here you would like the ID of the buff. For me, I know Blessing of the Might is 19740. Now go down here, and we want to write buff equals buff, and now it's exposed to our other script via the config line. So now go under here. So we want to figure out how we can buff any creature or player or unit. So let's open up Eluna, and we are on the Eluna scripting documentation. So now let's see. We want to add a buff, and I know it's called aura. So aura is basically the same as a buff for anything you want to cast a spell. You can say it like so. You can see here the unit add aura adds the aura of the given spell entry on the given target from the unit. What we want to do here, you can see we would write creature : add aura, and we want Blessing of the Might here, so we will write buff since that's our ID, and then we would give it the target, which is again the creature. So let's try to add that. Minimize here, and inside our spawn creature function at the bottom we add creature : add aura. Here you want to give it the the whole config dot buff. That's the ID for Blessing of Might, comma, and then we want to tell it to give this buff to the creature. And that is basically everything for now. So just before we go in and test it, let's clean up some more. So let's go up here. We want this notification to actually be sent or be stored inside our config. So you, and even if you release it, people can change this comment or this notification, both notifications, inside the config file. So let's move into the config again. Go down 2 lines, write local, and let's say roll chance message equals, and then we want to go back into our script. This is just easier. We want to copy the message and we want to paste it here. And that was all for that one. Let's add the next one. So local always spawn is on message equals double quotes, and let's take the code here or the message here and Control X again to cut it, and go over here, and in between the double quotes you click Control V, and now we have the message here. Now let's expose it. Outside of this script we will write roll chance message equals roll chance message, comma, always spawn is on message equals always spawn is on message, and save it. Now removed everything. So now let's actually use it here. So what we want to do is we want to write config dot roll chance message, and here down here we want to write config dot always spawn is on message. Now click save, and I see I forgot something. I forgot to show how we can make the creature always face us. Let's head under Eluna documentation again, and let's just real fast see how we can do that. So we want to say set, and I know it's called facing to make the object face or the unit face, and we can see here facing. This would basically, let me just click on it. You can see here orientation, where it should face, but we want to actually face the player. So what we are gonna do is say set facing to object, and you can see the unit set facing to object sets the unit to face the given world object's direction, and our player is a world object, so we can use this here. So we would write creature colon set up facing to object, and target would be the killer or the player. So let's head in and write it. So here, creature, not creature events, creature colon set facing to object. And in here we want to use, so it's the killer. So now let's save this and let's test it out. So minimize here. Go over to your world server console. Write reload Eluna. Hit enter. Don't mind this, it's just something I'm testing out. We see Eluna has been reloaded. Let's now try to kill this wolf with the command. Okay, didn't get any message. Let's try to kill this. Don't die. Still no message. Let's try again. Die. Here we see him facing us, automatically facing us. We see the message. And let's click on him. And we actually see that he has the Blessing of Might buff on him. So this increases his attack damage by 20 for 10 minutes remaining. So and it still has the health and everything reset. And you see it still yells what we wanted to yell. So that was everything for this video and this series on how to spawn him up when you kill a mob, or spawn on kill, you could say. So if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will continue with some new videos. The next few videos will be on making our own custom NPC, or using an NPC. When you talk to him, you can choose a buff you want to apply. So that's gonna be real awesome to get started on. So I hope this video helped you. Consider leaving a like and subscribe, and see you next time.